Hi, I'm Matt Slater. I'm here with Pokmetal, and alongside me with Steve Keeler from Rock Fantasy.
Hey, how you doing, everyone?
So how long has your store been around?
We opened up in 1985. We're going to be celebrating 30 years of Rock Fantasy in November, and this is our 29th year. We're doing like a 29th anniversary concert series. We did the 29th anniversary to Chance. You were there, Napalm Death with Voivod and a bunch of great bands that night. And we have Testament at the Chance with Exodus on April 29th. We're selling tickets for that show here. We're sponsoring that. We're also sponsoring Hell Yeah on May 9th. We're going to be at the Chance for both of those. I'm sure Matt, you'll be there too, right?
I'll be here.
Yep. And yeah, 29 years we've been here. We opened up in 85. Wasn't any place to buy records that were heavy metal at that time. You couldn't buy them. You know, Metallica's new, all that new stuff. I decided to open up a shop. I had sold stuff at flea markets and fairs from like the 78 to 85, so I was on the road most of the time. But we got the brick and mortar thing in 85, and here we are somehow.
Now,
almost 30 years ago.
How did you come upon Rock Fantasy as a name?
When we first opened up, this was 1979. We had the choice of Rock and Roll Fantasy, which was a Bad Company song. And we thought of Rock and Roll Doctor, which is a Black Sabbath song. At the time, we said, well, if we do Rock and Roll Doctor, people are going to say, like, oh, there's drugs involved with the store and blah, blah, blah. So we went with Rock and Roll Fantasy. The first time we were open in 79 was actually on 2/11. And we were only open for maybe a half a year, maybe maybe 9 months. And we had a smoke shop, and we sold t-shirts. We didn't have any records or anything at that time. It was mainly like a head shop with concert shirts. And we closed up, and when we opened in 85, we just went with the name Rock Fantasy. So we cut the rock and roll out.
Nice.
So here we are as Rock Fantasy. Hopefully Bad Company's not going to come over after us for any royalties now.
Well, I know I've been coming here since it opened up.
Yeah,
originally.
Yep, I remember you being at a big in-store back in, like 89?
We figured it was somewhere around 1990.
90, with Death Angel were here with Forbidden, right?
Yep.
Primeval.
And that was, I think, during the Twisted Into Form album for Forbidden.
Probably was. And
so that's why we figured it was around 1990-ish.
Matt was outside with a big old banner supporting his local guys, Primeval, I remember. We got a picture of that somewhere just hanging around the shop still.
Yep, and then the other banners from Death Angel and Forbidden I made, and God, I mean, that goes way back.
So if you've never been to the store before, you can find us at rockfantasy.com. We're in Middletown, New York. We're not in Poughkeepsie. We're a Poughkeepsie Metal, but he covers the whole Hudson Valley area. And we were one of the rock and roll places to go, I guess, left in the Hudson Valley. There's not a lot of places to go see bands or go hang out, and record stores are dying breed. This is our pinball room we're sitting in now, which we opened 2 years ago. There's 30 pinball machines in here. You can rent this out for parties. You can come play when we're open. We have tournaments. And next week, I guess you want to talk about what's going on, what we're going to do here next weekend in this room.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Actually, I've got a little flyer we can read off to. We have the Record Store Day, which is next Saturday weekend. We started doing this 2 years ago now with Alex Cates, a great guitar player. He also blows glass. They'll be here blowing some glass next weekend too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We have Alex Cates playing that day. We have Greg Woods. Not all heavy metal. It's a little bit of mixture of everything we have going on. We've got metal, country, we've got death metal, we've got a little bit of everything. But we have Underground Funk from Jamestown, which is a funk band, but kind of like the classic rock band. 71 Super Creep is Darren Muller from the Whiskey Sinners, local band you guys have all probably seen. Chaos. The reason we can do this because they bring on all their equipment. They bring the PA. They'll be hosting that day. Submit to Suffering is going to be here that night. And we're really proud to announce that Morpheus Descends is going to play in this small room, which is
incredible.
It's kind of incredible. And if you want to come see him, get here early because this room fits about 30 people. So it's going to be real intimate. So. And then on Sunday, we have the Revaholics, we have Four Gun Ridge, we have Blanco Diablo, Gun Culture, Javier, and his little grindcore band he's got are very good. Last Throws are from New York City. They're kind of like punk rock, I guess. Chaos will be back. Poor Excuse is doing one of they were a band that were here in like the 80s and 90s punk rock, and they're going to be here doing a little reunion gig Sunday night with, and then Alex Cates is going to headline. And on Monday we have 420, the smoking holiday. And of course, with the smoke shop here, we try to do something special. We have John Bendy with the Bendy Project coming in. We have Alex Cates doing a dead set. And Chaos are going to round things off. We got door prizes that weekend. We have 20% off a lot of smoke shop stuff in the smoke shop. 20% off used vinyl on Saturday. That's the record store day. 420 weekend, Saturday, April 18th. Sunday, April 19th. And Monday, 420, live music all day. No admission fee to come in. Just come down, check it out, buy some records, hang out, whatever. And we hope you guys come down for that. I mean, the main emphasis is the store, records, CDs. We still have CDs, yes. We have records back.
Nice vinyl.
Tons of concert shirts. And one of the biggest smoke shops in the Hudson Valley.
So I also wanted to say your band is going to be playing soon.
My band?
Yeah.
What band is that? Alright, so he's talking about a band called DCM. Back in the 90s, in the late 80s, we had a band called DCM. And we did that just for a joke. We played once a year at our anniversary parties. And I think, not really reforming, but poor excuses. Pretty much the guys from DCM, and I'm going to get up and, yes, sing a song with them. So you might want to leave before that happens. And other than that, I guess everything rock and roll, come on down to Rock Fantasy. And thanks for Poughkeepsie Metal for showing interest in the shop, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Awesome.